Hey guys, hope you had a nice Christmas break. Definitely happy to have you back. Happy to be back. Um, so our new unit is going to be about writing a 5 paragraph argument essay. So that's what we first need to learn about. What is this? With our daily objective being able to write the grabber to the introduction. So you're going to learn through this video both what is an argument essay and how do you write that grabber. So first things first, looking at our notes, an argument essay is very similar to a persuasive essay. Okay, persuasive. Okay, a persuasive essay. The difference is an argument essay uses more facts, or as we'll probably call it, more evidence. Okay, more quotes that you're actually proving things with. In order for it to be an argument essay, there needs to be two different sides to the issue, okay? Which means there cannot be a right or a wrong answer. There has to be a side that could prove it and a side that could disprove it, and both could be correct. Whoever would be more correct would be who actually created a stronger argument, used better evidence, but there is not just a right or a wrong answer anytime it asks for an argument. If it only has one side, that's called an explanatory or an expository essay, and we'll get into that later this year, but for right now we won't. So all you need to know is when you're picking a topic, make sure that it's not just like a easy duh type thing. It has to be able to be proven. For example, a bad example would be something like basketball is a fun sport. Okay, no one's going to argue it's not. Or something that's like an opinion. I like shopping for new clothes. Okay, that's you can explain that. You can explain why you like that, but no one's going to argue. No, you don't. You don't like shopping for new clothes. That's not going to be an argument type of essay. It has to be where there are two sides that both make sense. For example, dogs are the best animal to own. Someone would say, yeah, that's true. Someone might say, no, cats are better. And both people would have a legitimate argument. Okay? There are two different types of grabbers. The first type is a question. And a lot of times you start this with, have you ever wondered, something like that. But usually it'll be, have you ever? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever thought about? Have you ever considered? This is a good way if you're stuck. Start with that stem of have you ever. The second type is a short story. And when I say short, I mean between 1, 2, or at the most 3 sentences. It should definitely be within that length, just so it hooks their attention. So what is a grabber? That's another important thing. It's always going to be the first sentence that you're going to be writing anytime you write any type of a real argument essay. So within your introduction, your first sentence is going to be your grabber. Okay? And why is it called a grabber? Because it's supposed to grab you, right? It grabs your attention, it hooks you, it gets you into it. So some teachers call it a grabber, some teachers call it a hook. Either way, your first sentence in your introduction is just supposed to do that. Just supposed to get the reader interested. If they're not interested, they're going to stop reading, so who cares? Okay? Our second sentence is our thesis, and we're going to get into that next class period, not today. Okay? Basically, it's just going to be your answer with 3 reasons to support it. Okay? But you don't need to know that today. You do need to know grabber, though, so you better know what that is or rewind and make sure you know the definition. Okay? So once you have that first paragraph with these 2 sentences in it, you have your body paragraphs, usually 3 body paragraphs, but however many you need. When we start off writing, you're just probably going to have 1 body paragraph, but this is a typical essay. And then you'll have your conclusion to finish it. Okay? This is what you need to know today. This, when I ask you at the end of this video, is what you need to know. So, now we're going to actually get to practice. The first one, I'll show you my thinking. The second one you'll get to do yourselves and have a little bit of a competition with it. So the first type of grabber I'm going to try is the question. So I'm going to start like this. So should students be allowed to talk on phones during lunch? Have you ever wondered why so many kids have their phones taken for making innocent, necessary calls? Okay, so that gets the reader interested in the topic. It's about the issue, it's getting people starting to think about it. A have you ever type question. Okay, the second type that I just wrote is this, and I'll put it down a little bit so you can see it. It goes ring, ring, ring. I felt my pants buzz and slid my phone out just so the top of my screen was peeking out from the pocket of my jeans. Call me quick, it's an emergency, Mom. Suddenly I felt a hand clamp down on my shoulder. Hand it over. I don't care what the call is about. Okay? So this hopefully would get the reader starting to think, okay, what's this about? Is this about a phone or about getting suspended or about maybe it's something about the mom who's in trouble? No matter what, the person who's reading this grabber is probably going to want to read a little bit more. Okay? You guys right now are going to get to try this yourself. And then we're going to actually get to vote who has the grabber that is the most grabbing. Okay? Thank you for watching. Nice to have you guys back. I look forward to how clever you can